Welcome to the AI Industry Report, the daily brief built by AI about AI from the Agentic Marketing Academy. It's Thursday, August 13th. 4 stories, and Apple just admitted its AI needs to pay for the news it reads out loud. Let's get started. So, the Wall Street Journal reported this week that Apple is negotiating with publishers to feed real, current news into the new Siri, and the deal structure is the interesting part. Instead of one flat fee for broad access, which is how most AI licensing works, Apple wants to pay publishers based on how often their content actually gets used to answer a question. Multi-year deals, a budget in the 9 figures. Apple has a real incentive here. An early notification summary feature generated false headlines back in 2024, and Apple pulled it for more than a year while it fixed the problem. Siri AI launches this fall inside iOS 27, and getting facts wrong out loud isn't an option twice. Here's the pattern worth noticing. This is now 4 companies this year: OpenAI with Yelp, Google and Meta with their own crawlers, and now Apple, all deciding accurate current information is worth paying for directly instead of just scraping it off the web. You don't have Apple's checkbook, but the lesson scales down fine. Stale hours, pricing, or inventory anywhere online is exactly what these systems are now built to notice. Over in local search, Google gave us a smaller, almost funnier version of the same problem. Local SEO consultant Joy Hawkins posted screenshots this week showing Google's AI overview. Inside local results, citing one lawyer's self-promotional best law firms, Listicle, as the source for an entire list of competing law firms, linking out to that Listicle instead of to any of the actual firm's own websites. Search Engine Roundtable's Barry Schwartz reproduced it himself across different browsers, so this isn't a one-off screenshot. If you run a local business, sit with that for a second. Google's own AI can decide a stranger's blog post is a better source than you are and quietly send your next customer there with no ranking drop and nothing in your analytics to flag it. And Google has a second item today. This is especially for anyone selling product through Shopify or Merchant Center. Starting August 24th, Google is splitting YouTube affiliate sales into their own reporting category instead of folding them into organic. Google's own help page says plainly this will look like a sudden drop in organic traffic that day, even though sales haven't actually changed. It's retroactive to July 1st too, so historical numbers shift with it. Mark the date now, so it doesn't turn into a panicked message to your ad agency. Last one, and it's a number worth sitting with. OpenAI published its own enterprise data this week. The gap between companies actually putting AI to work and companies still just chatting with it nearly tripled since January. Its top 10% of business customers by usage now produce 8 times more AI output per person than a typical customer, up from 2.5 times in January. That's compounding in 7 months, not a slow drift, and the direction doesn't stop at big company doors. So here's your one thing for today. Search your own business name, plus your city right now, and see what Google's AI actually cites. If it isn't your website or your business profile, fix that before a customer notices it first. That's today's report. The transcript, and every source linked at aiindustryreport.com. If you want your business to be the one AI recommends, the free checklist at thelevelingwindow.com is where everybody starts. And full transparency, because we practice what we teach, this show is researched, written, and voiced by AI, built by our founder. We teach businesses what AI can do. This show is the proof. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for listening.